like boobies. You like boobies. Vicky likes boobies.
You're tacky and I hate you.
Now, are there any damn questions?
Have you any idea what the street value of this mountain is?
This is a nice fish, you know? Big fucking eyes, but a nice fucking fish.
Hey everybody, guess what we're about to do? Well, you probably read the title to this, so you know that in this episode we're exposing James to a movie. It's not a show this time, it's a movie. We'll tell you what that is once we tell you who he is. I'm Mike.
I'm Justin.
I'm James.
And we're movie goers. No, we're movie stayers. We don't really go...
No, we don't go.
I go to the movies sometimes.
We don't anymore.
Movies come to everyone else here. That's what happens when you're single and you got nothing going on. But right now we got something going on. We've got a... Alright, am I going to use the word classic?
Cult classic.
Cult, yeah. Cult classic. Kind of in the same way that the Waco Church was a cult classic. Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
He's wet.
Clowns with a K.
Yeah. If they were really cruel, they would have done Killer Clowns from the Cosmos in all 3 Ks and just be really, really messed up. But they aren't. Now, usually we set this up by being like, hey, James, what do you know about this thing? And he'll be like, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Or no, you're wrong. Unfortunately, this one's had a lot of lead up. We've been teasing this
for years.
Years upon years.
So I'm gonna guess that they're killer clowns from outer space.
You know, this isn't a good one to do the guessing game for either because the title says it all.
Yeah. Although, ironically, you're wrong.
They're aliens, right?
Yeah, but they're clowns. I was going with I was hoping to be like, no, you're wrong. And you're going to go, oh, am I? I was like, no, you're not. It's obviously. It's so obvious.
So obvious.
It is. Yes.
Right in the title.
Completely all there. So I guess if we're going to do any question to get a response out of them in the first part of the show, what kind of movie are you hoping this is?
I don't know. Because you guys are like, oh, it was really bad. And I'm like, well, like, I've never seen it. So maybe it's not bad to me. So, like, I'm waiting to see...
It's not bad as in, like, it's a movie I've avoided to have to watch ever again in my life. It's bad as in, like...
Effects.
It's like a taco from Taco Bell. Right?
What?
Okay, I can see this.
Sit on the toilet for hours.
Yeah, so, like, it's bad.
He's not going to give you the squirts.
Okay.
It's bad. You know it's bad. But sometimes you're just like...
You watch it.
I hate myself.
Why not?
It's technical sustenance.
Yeah.
As in, this is a technical movie.
Okay.
And the people behind it... Well, here's the difference. The people making Taco Bell would like to poison it and kill you.
Yes.
The people who made this definitely love what they were doing, just didn't quite have the money
to do it right.
To do it as big and beautiful as they like to.
I feel like... Well, I haven't seen it yet, but, like, I know I'm going to say, I feel like if it had more of a budget, like a bigger budget, it could be really good.
That in the time. It's like a mid-'80s movie.
Now, for the time.
Oh.
It was really good.
It does some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll see.
It's out there, not just as in outer space. Like, they are trying weird crap.
Yeah.
They try to see if it were... They're basically experimenting with, like, everything.
I haven't watched it in a while, so I want to see if there's some depth, there's some kind of artistic depth to it that I didn't notice as a kid, or if it's just schlock. It's kind of in the same vein as, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, that kind of stuff.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Where it's all about just trying to get creative kills, but sometimes that's enough.
Yeah.
So maybe that should be the question going into it, or the question when it's done. How creative were the kills to you? And that's something we can only answer once the movie's been seen. And we can only do that when I stop talking. And I can only stop talking when someone pushes the button on the back of my neck. There's sometimes in life You don't remember a thing being as
Dumb.
as it was. This is one of those times.
Yeah.
But it's not my opinion that matters right now. James,
What?
what do you think?
Where do I start? The effects are okay-ish. They're good for 80s.
The
so-
practical effects, the animatronics
Yeah.
still hold up pretty well.
Yeah.
Solid stuff.
The optical effects,
Oh, yeah.
like where the motorcyclist motorcycle rider is being superimposed,
Yeah.
that didn't look so great. The shadow puppets,
Still a great bit, though.
it's a
The-
hilarious bit.
The floating clown with the lights on his
That's
feet.
what I was talking about. Yeah.
Acting was good.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was bad
just
acting,
kidding.
dude. Don't,
Really
don't lie.
bad acting.
The running at some points just looks like jumping in place.
I think this is where Ezra Miller got his running style from.
Yeah. You know what? Clown shoes.
Oh, so clown shoes.
I think the only like gory part about it was like when Mooney got turned into a puppet for 5 minutes.
That's it.
So that was really it.
Yeah.
It's like a goofy slasher
Yeah.
because there's not much gore. You know.
The very premise of being turned into cotton candy then drank,
Oh,
It's messed up.
It's
Yeah.
funny though.
but they didn't really play with the horror as much as they could have compared to the
It
comedy.
was basically just comedy,
Yeah.
like the whole time. It was good though, I guess.
It's essentially taking the Blob
Yeah.
and goofing around with it.
Yeah.
I would give this a 5 point. No, just a 5. Five out of 10. 5 out of 10.
I told you, it's not great.
It's not great, but
It's
it's not
also-
terrible though.
It's also the longest 95-minute movie you've
Dude,
ever
it
watched.
felt so long. I checked the time. I'm like, oh my god, we still have 15
You
minutes.
checked it at 30 minutes in.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's short, but it feels like 3.5 hours.
Pretty sure it's 85 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it meets the 90-minute mark.
No.
Oh, but it
Feels
felt
like
like
it.
forever.
Feels like it's 3 times that.
Including credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 85 minutes.
Yeah.
I kind of respect the fact that it doesn't just have the guy-girl dynamic throughout. There's 2 guys and a girl, and there's not much competition between the 2 of them, even though there should be. That's the most awkward thing about it to me. As soon as they get the girl back, she starts like glomming on to the police guy and just totally tells the guy she's dating with, without words, yeah, you stand over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this police stick
He's got a gun.
and a firearm.
Your laughs were fun until I made us go after the shooting star.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she puts him in that situation, and he's like, "No, let's actually check it out." And she's like, "No, you know what?
No, I'm good.
My feet are a little cold now."
Well, you dragged us out of here, Deb.
Yeah. Not so interesting now, is it? When it's a giant tent.
Is it, Deb? Those popcorn sentient things.
Well, there's seedlings.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They turn in. That's where the clowns come from. So, like, if they shoot you with the popcorn, they burrow into your skin. You turn into the clown.
Oh, that's
Or
cool.
the clown eats its way out of you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Alien.
Yeah.
That's cool. This is like a PG version of Alien.
Mm-hmm.
An Alien was boring.
They get one F-bomb in there.
Yeah.
PG-13. And you can see Mooney wanted to curse a lot more. The guy who played him, because they throw
He,
a
like, caught himself.
freaking
Yeah.
in there when he absolutely drops a fuck. Those brothers might be the most annoying characters in cinematic history.
They are worse than the twins in Transformers.
This influenced a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I feel like it.
Yeah.
Because they absolutely wrote the twins in Revenge of the Fallen after these 2 idiots.
Yeah.
I think because when they come together, they make an ice cream truck.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Holy schnitzel. Bad influencing bad.
But it's a rental.
I was so happy when I thought they got killed and then they survived.
You forgot?
I haven't seen this movie in forever.
Oh, okay.
So I was pretty convinced
We
that...
did a commentary on it, but probably about 8 years ago.
We should do it again, but with me.
No.
We just did it.
I'm good now. I'm good for another 8 years.
Let's push it to a full decade.
Yeah. Unless they remake it and put money into it, then I'm down to watch that.
Yeah.
Let's take a second to figure out who would like to see remake it.
Eli Roth.
I'd go Eli Roth. I'd like to see
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
Because he would make it more horror.
No, he wouldn't.
He would.
He would make it more horrible.
He would make the clown aspect of it really creepy looking.
Yeah.
And then he would make Helena Bonham Carter one of the clowns. I don't need
They're
that.
divorced, and he still would.
Yeah. I don't need that in my life.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg is one of the high school kids.
Yeah. Let's not do any of
Weren't
that.
those, like, 50-year-old people playing, like, high schools?
They were in their 20s.
Yeah.
Bare minimum in their 20s.
Yeah. Remember,
Makeup.
people looked rougher back then.
They were Hollywood high school.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Guillermo del Toro's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese's.
Why am I blanking on Cabin in the Woods guy?
Drew Goddard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew Goddard would have fun with that.
Yeah, he would.
Who would star in a vehicle like that nowadays? I'd like to see Timothy Chalamet as the Mike Tobacco character. That's another thing. I didn't know the character's last name was Tobacco. And I would completely chafe up against that, but there's a guy up in Monmouth whose last name is Tobacco running for a public seat. And anytime we drive by one of the signs, I'm like, really? You go your whole life named after
You're gonna vote for tobacco, huh?
Vote for tobacco, because there's a cancer in this town, and I'm going to wait. You know what? I'm not going down that road. That's not...
This town needs a breath of fresh air.
You know what?
Vote for tobacco. Anyway. I've had my fill. I need to go watch something not that now.
Yeah. You know what?
I gotta rinse my eyes and brain.
That was perfect, because later today, there's a good chance we'll be watching Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's gonna be way better.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have set the... I don't know how. You dug a hole in the Marianas Trench and drained the ocean.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be filled in and probably raised up past
I'm
the
not gonna
Empire State
lie.
Building.
I can watch one of the 20 movies Ashley watches on repeat in this house right now, and I'll appreciate it more.
You want to watch Parent Trap?
No, not yet.
Want to go down Halloween Town Road?
I'm fine. Halloween Town's fine.
No, we haven't watched that this season yet, so...
I know.
Yet. Until it's on, like, in the middle of time today.
That's what they're getting.
Oh, there's so much more we could say about Killer Crap from Outer Space. Killer Clowns from the Cosmos. I want to make that movie.
Yeah.
Racist clowns. Come on. Jordan Peele makes Killer Clowns from the Cosmos. They're racist clowns who come down trying to kill black people.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be so fucking poignant. He could figure out a way to make depth in that.
Anybody really could. If you had a budget and just tightening up, give a little more to their background, it could be a good movie.
Potential.
Yeah.
There's bones, but the meat is rotted off.
Yeah.
There's bones, but they were hit with a bunch of pies.
And melted.
Yes.
And with the cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah.
I'm convinced that was a bomb.
Probably was.
Could have been. The whole movie was a bomb.
Literally, the tent blows up by the end.
That movie sucks.
I need to
Dude,
go eat something.
The worst part is that he just stabs him with the badge, and all of a sudden, poof, it's gone. There goes some editing.
You know what? If I knew that's their weakness, I'd just be going through there, batting them in the nose. Take a
Dude,
knife.
just
Duck out of the way of that slow-ass cotton candy gun.
Yeah. It's so slow. It's just like,
Then give him a prison kiss. Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yeah, alright. That's all they're getting from us. We need to
Wow.
eat.
Nerdies.com.
It was actually, if you look at the numbers, a highly successful movie.
I have no doubt. I mean,
Oh.
it couldn't have cost more than 10.
1.8 million to make it.
1.8 million to make. That's really good work. The animatronics
Do you
alone.
want to know what the box office was?
50?
Close. It was 43 million.
Yeah, that's an absolute success.
Yeah.
How does that not get a sequel?
I don't know.
What did the Chiodos do after this? Maybe they just didn't want to go and become the killer clown guys forever.
maybe they wanted to be something else.
You know why? Because it became a cult classic. So that's where all that money was made. Action figures, DVDs, VHS, T-shirts.
Costumes.
Well, wait, it was 1 point something million, and it's
1.8 million.
1.8 million, and its box office was almost 50.
Yeah.
So that's probably like an extended run, midnight showings. Right. They've gone the Tommy Wiseau route with that thing, and like, oh, it's such a successful movie because we've had to pump it up for so long. It's a freak show, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
All right. So nerdies.com.
Nerdities.myspreadshop.com.
Yeah, most important.
Buy our stuff. This year we will have an Exposing James shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Design to be on whatever product.
Figure something.
But yeah, I gotta go.
I gotta go do
I don't
something else.
tolerate so much.
I'm done.
That's all I get.
No, bye.
See you, folks.
And why should I care?